G'day everyone, it's PapaNerd back again with a bit more Kickstarter loot unboxing. This time it's Massive Darkness from CMON. It's just arrived on my doorstep here in Australia. I haven't even opened it yet. Massive Darkness is a dungeon crawler that ties into the Zombicide Black Plague universe. I went in for the basic Lightbringer pledge as well as a few add-ons. I didn't get many of the, or any of the extra enemies boxes due to finances at the time, but let's see what I got. So what I'll do is I'll unpack the box now and then I'll do a closer unboxing of opening up some of the game boxes. Ooh, alright, there's a lot in here. What have I got? Massive Darkness, doors and bridges. These are the 3D doors and bridge miniatures. I've got the chests and pillars, a bit more 3D scenery to add to the game. The Troglodytes enemy box. This is one that was included as a stretch goal, so it's not an extra one that I paid for, but that adds a few more enemies to the game. What have we got here? Sorcerers and Lord Tusk, a Heroes and Monsters set. That's another stretch goal one. Next we have Noble Warriors and the Cockatrix. So that adds another Heroes and Monster set. It's piling up in front of me here. Next we have, if I can get a grip on it, the Lightbringer Pack. This will be all the individual miniature stretch goals that were unlocked as Kickstarter exclusives. This is the way that CMON usually do it. They'll give you, rather than individually packaging everything, they'll just give you one box with all the individually unlocked stretch goals. And we get to a few card packs. Oh, this is the Zombicide Black Plague crossover set. So basically these are cards that allow you to play the heroes in Massive Darkness in Zombicide Black Plague, which is very handy and one of the extras I actually paid for. Then we have the actual game. Oh, wow, that's it. The actual game box. Massive Darkness. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you enjoy Zombicide, I think you'll probably enjoy this one. So let's start opening things up, shall we? Okay, let's start with the main game box. As with most CMON games, there's quite a lot of content in there. It's a big, heavy, densely packed box. Plastic. Off with the lid. Alright, to begin, rules and quests. All very nicely illustrated there. They've kept the dashboard system that they introduced with Black Plague, and which I wish they would bring out a conversion kit for Zombicide 4. Quite a hefty rule book. So we got the first 40 pages of the rule book is rules, and then there's another, what have we got? Another 15 pages after that of quests, like the missions in Zombicide. And we've got cardboard. So you've got the bridges and other scenery. Some of this stuff I've actually got as 3D models. Health tokens, treasure chest tokens, pillars. We'll get to our first box of goodness. The miniatures. Oh, that looks nice. So much stuff. Here are the larger miniatures. Here's one if you're If you're an arachnophobe, that's not one you want to see. Oh, look at this one. As usual, quite nice detail on CMON. Oops, I'll pick him up in a sec. Quite nice detail on CMON miniatures. If you're a painter, you're going to love these. And we've got all the smaller enemies. Quite a few of those. Some larger enemies. And of course, the heroes. Once again, quite nice detail there. So you get 6 heroes in the core set, and then if you back the Kickstarter, you get a stack more in the Lightbringer Pack, and of course the dashboards. I quite like as a system. And we've got cardboard. That damn knife. Of course, it's buried under all the stuff. Here we go. Quick slice. So tile sets, same size as the Massive Darkness tiles. So as you can see, some of the tiles are lit, some are dark. That actually is a factor in the game, which is appropriate, I suppose, for a game called Massive Darkness. Then we've got notepads for your character sheets. These are for all the different classes. So we've got Shadow Barbarian, Battle Wizard, Pitfighter Berserker, Nightshade Ranger, Paladin of Fury. So these are disposable sheets that you can mark off as you play through the campaigns of the game. Lots of pretty dice, like you normally get with a CMON game. These look like enemy cards. Dwarf warriors, dwarf defenders, orc agents, dwarf defenders. Oh, and these are cards for the heroes: Elias, Owen, etc. Whisper. And we get to event cards. Need to find a decent storage solution for these smaller size cards. This looks like a quick. So treasure, events, door. That shows whether the door's guarded or not. And artifacts, which are the prettier things you can find. So you can get that into the right angle. Going from that, another deck, more treasure, level 4 treasure, so obviously the treasure goes up in value as you find it. Level 4 treasure, level 3 treasure. We got a lucky find, an ice axe. Level 2 treasure, just a javelin, nothing terribly special about it. And continuing on in the small cards, there are lots and lots of small cards. It's more level 2 treasure, and I'm going to assume it's probably level 1 treasure as well. So more level 2 treasure, level 1 treasure, as I predicted, and starting equipment. So each character is likely to have specific starting equipment, or it may be like Zombicide, where you have a specific lot of starting equipment and you distribute it as you see fit. And that's it for the main game box. I'll pack this lot up and open up the Lightbringer Pack. Okay, next up we have the Lightbringer Pack. This box should contain all the Kickstarter exclusive loot that was unlocked during the campaign. We start off with a quest of crystal and lava. So that's a campaign scenario. And we move into miniatures. Wow. Check that out. I'm trying to unpack him right now, but that dude is massive. Very sweet, large scale enemies. Some smaller stuff, including a few new heroes. And even a unicorn as an enemy. We won't be getting any rainbows out of that guy. Extra tiles for a lava-based setting. Character sheets for a new class called Bone Crusher. Cards that accompany the new characters and new enemies. So Chromatus, a lesser roaming monster, that's what the unicorn was. And then some extra artifacts. Bone Crusher's Fauldron. Just add a bit more to the treasure to the game. And then a bonus Massive Darkness dice bag. Nope, nothing in it. So that's nice. Right, that's it for that kit. I'll move on to one of the enemy boxes. Alright, now we move on to the Troglodytes enemy box, which is one we received as a stretch goal rather than having to pay for it extra. So 22 miniatures and 13 cards. I've already taken the plastic off to save a bit of time. So basically it is as it says in the box. There's the required cards for the roaming monsters and guards. And then we have the minis. Minotaur is a very nice looking large scale mini, and a whole bunch of barbarian type troglodytes. So nice. That adds a few more enemies to the game. Right, let's try one of the hero and monster sets. Okay, another set that we received as a Kickstarter stretch goal. This is the Noble Warriors versus the Cockatrix. According to the box, 3 heroes, 1 roaming monster, an artifact card, and a class sheet pad. And here we have the class sheet pad. So this adds a bit of variation to the characters. It lets you mix it up a bit. It's nice to see that they're expanding the number of different classes we can play. Then we've got the relevant cards for the Cockatrix, the heroes, and the artifact. That one's a noble standard. Attack +1, defense +1, and a couple of other abilities. Then we have, of course, the minis. So we've got 3 new heroes and the Cockatrix. Basically a giant chicken. Alright. Moving on to the next hero and monster set. Now we move on to Sorcerers versus Lord Tusk. I thought that was Lord Tush for a second, but no, it's Tusk. Once again, a Kickstarter stretch goal rather than a purchased extra set. And once again, 3 heroes, a roaming monster, an artifact card, and a class sheet. So the class sheet is Sorcerer, and we've got our roaming monster cards, our hero cards, and an artifact, which is, in this case, is the Sorcerer's Ring. If any of the hero's skills or attacks wound an enemy, inflict 1 extra wound. Also +1 magic action. Nice. Then we have our heroes and Lord Tusk. So we've got 3 new sorcerer characters. And then our big bruiser Lord Tusk with his meat cleavers. And nice. Looking forward to getting all this to the table. Right, I think next we'll have a look at the 3D scenery that I actually purchased as part of the Kickstarter. Okay, so chests and pillars. I was mistaken. These actually were a stretch goal that we received. So this is just extra 3D scenery to add to the feel of the game. So all of these are represented by tokens in the base box. And then this one, Bridges and Doors, is one that I did actually buy. So, a few doors, a couple of bridges. If you own Zombicide Black Plague, I don't see why you couldn't also use doors from that game in this as well. But they'll add a nice touch to the game. So one more package to go, and that's the Black Plague crossover cards. So here we've got the crossover kit for Zombicide Black Plague. This allows you to bring characters from Zombicide Black Plague into Massive Darkness. Lets you introduce zombies from Black Plague into Massive Darkness, and allows you to take the heroes that you get in Massive Darkness into the Zombicide realm. So that was one of the main selling points for me for Massive Darkness, the fact that it was cross-compatible with Black Plague. Well, that'll do it for now. Hopefully I'll be back soon with some more unboxing goodness. Until then, keep on gaming.